In the previous lesson, we have seen what is Global.asax file, and we have learned the list of events that we can handle in the global application class file. Now, in this lesson, we will make use of one of the event. Here it is application end event. To demonstrate how to log when ASP.NET application domain shuts down. When ASP.NET application domain shuts down, the ASP.NET application abruptly comes to an end. Therefore, you should place any logging code in the application end method of the global.asax file. We'll minimize this notepad file. So we will create a new website, file new website. We'll give a name to the website and we'll select C# as the language. So select C#, select ASP.NET empty website, select HTTP as the location so that the website is deployed in IIS directly. We'll give a name to the website. We'll call this as demo global application class. Click OK. So we have an empty website now where we will have only a web.config file, which is a configuration file. It is taking some time to create a website. So everything is fine now. Now open Solution Explorer if it is not already open from View menu. So here we have View menu. So in the View menu we have Solution Explorer. Okay, so this is a Solution Explorer in the View menu. So click it if it is not already open. Now to make use of global application class, we have to add global.asax file. It is a special file. There can be only one and only one global.asax file. Right click on the URL node, select add, select add new item, select C#, scroll the list. Here we have global application class. So the file name is global.asax. Click add. Now the file will be added. So this is a default template. We won't be using all the events. We'll be using only application end event. So let us remove the comment here. Now here we want to know the reason why the application has abruptly stopped. So to obtain the messages, we need to get hold of HTTP runtime. So we have obtained the type of the runtime dynamically at runtime. Once the type is obtained, we can make use of invoke member method. Invoke member method takes the name of the method here. The name of the method is the runtime and this is a non-public member and it is a static member and it is a field, not a method. It is a field. Now after that we are passing some null values. Now the return value of the invoke member method should be casted to HTTP runtime Now once the runtime is obtained, check whether it is not null. If it is null, just return the control. If it is not null, we can get hold of other fields of the runtime. Here we are trying to retrieve shutdown message field, shutdown stack field, so that we can retrieve the message why the application domain has shut down. So for that we need to declare a variable here for shutdown message using runtime. We can get the type of the class and invoke the member and pass the name of the message. Here the name of the field is shutdown. It is case sensitive, so be careful here. Again pass the same flags here. So it is a non-public field, but it is an instance member of the class, not static member of the class. So I am copying the above statement and pasted it here, and it is not static, it is an instance member of the class, and it is also a field. And the next parameters that you are passing is null and the runtime itself, followed by one more null value. So here we are retrieving the string value, so typecast it accordingly. Now copy this, paste it one more time to obtain shutdown stack. Message. So this is shutdown stack field, and it is also a non-public member. It is an instance member of the class, and it is a field of the class, and we pass null value, the runtime itself, and again the null value. Save the file in the meantime so that we are on the safe side. Now check the event log. Event log can be used to write log messages to the system event viewer. We are checking whether the event viewer contains the source. Here the source that we are using is .NET 4.0 or 4.0 runtime, and if it is not existing, save it. We have to create the event source by using the event log object. The name of the event source is .NET 4.0. We'll copy the string and paste it here. So if the event viewer does not contain any source by name .NET 4.0 runtime, we are creating that event source under the category application. Now save it. Now after that, use the event log object. Event log belongs to system.diagnostic.namespace and write some messages. By creating the instance of the event log. And we want it to write log messages to the event source that we have created. So you have to specify the source to which you want to write. Here it is .NET 4.0 runtime. And once the source is specified, we can write messages to the event log by using write entry method. Here we are specifying some parameters so that the output is correctly formatted. So I am passing the shutdown message, comma, shutdown stack message, and the type of event that I am logging to the event viewer. So this is event log entry type, which belongs to system.diagnostic namespace, and here I am specifying the type of the event log is error. After that, we are formatting the message here. I am passing some escape sequences, carriage return, \n, carriage return, and \n, followed by shutdown message. This is the first placeholder, 0. Again carriage return, \n, carriage return, \n. Here the field name is starting with underscore, shutdown message is starting with underscore, that is why we are specifying underscore here. after the escape sequence \n, not okay, and we have one more field, shutdown stack. We have to concatenate it, and the placeholder is 1. So we have two placeholders, 0 and 1. Save it. And this format message takes these two variables to format the output. So there is some kind of error here. Let us identify the error. Now we forgot to specify comma. So now the error is removed. Remove the spaces. Try to compile the website. So there are no errors. 1 succeeded, 0 failed, and 0 skipped. Now let us open the event viewer from the system. Right click on the start, select control panel, select event viewer. Here select view event logs. So it should list all the categories. We are writing under Windows logs under this application category. It should display the list of logs that are already there. It will take some time to populate the application category. So these are the events that are already logged to the application category. So let us write some logs. Go to our Visual Studio. Go to debug. Start with our debugging. There is an error here. It is saying that there is no page object. So let us add a web page to our website. Right click on the URL node, select add, select web form, click OK. Now save the project. Go to debug, start with the debugging. So there are no errors now. Now we should be able to see the logs in the event viewer. Refresh this application here. There are no logs. Here we did not see any log events registered in the application category because as we can see from the filter current log, there is a .NET runtime source, but in the code we have specified .NET 4.0 runtime. So we'll make changes in the code and rerun the application. So we'll go to the code, we'll make changes as .NET runtime. So the source is .NET runtime. Now save it, try to rerun the application. Now the log should be registered in the application category. Let us go to the event viewer. So now we have still the event is not registered. Why is it so? The event is not registered because we have not caused the application domain shutdown. So do something so that the application domain is shut down occurs. So for that we'll go to the application and we'll modify the configuration file. We'll make some changes here. Save it. The event is still not registered because previously we have written here small et. So replace it with capital ET. It is case sensitive, so it should be capital.net, not small et. So replace it with capital ET. Save it. Now go to debug, start without debugging. So now the application is running now. Go to the Visual Studio, go to web.config file, make some changes here, save it, save the file, save it. Now the application domain should restart and it should invoke application end method from the global application class file, and it should register the message in the event viewer under application category. So let us go to the event viewer. Now select application category here, select refresh by right clicking on application category. So today's date is 18th May and the time is 2:20. So this is our event log 2:19:46 p.m. 18th May 2016. So this is a log message where it is saying that due to changes in the config file the application domain has shut down. So this is how we can log events from the application end method of the global application class file. Thank you.